Hello, it's Doug McGuff with Ultimate Exercise, Body by Science, and drmcguff.com. Today I'm going to shoot a quick video for you guys to discuss something else silly that I've seen on the internet. As we discussed previously, there's a lot of excitement about lengthened partials and their contribution to hypertrophy, and we've already discussed why that may be an incorrect premise. But now to amplify that excitement, there are people on the internet demonstrating how to get in really stretched positions to try to milk more out of this supposed benefit. And recently I saw one of the exercise scientists on the internet, and I've seen people now picking it up and doing it in the gym where I sometimes go. Are bicep curls done on a cable machine where they bring the cable boom up to about chest level, and then they're grabbing the handle behind them with their elbow and shoulder fully extended and doing curls from this position to exaggerate the lengthened partial concept. But what they're actually doing is they're conflating the muscle's lengthened position with something called passive insufficiency. So if a muscle crosses two joints and you hyperextend both those joints, you're going into passive insufficiency. And what that means is when a muscle shortens, at the microscopic level, you have myosin filaments that have little ratcheting heads that are grabbing actin and sliding along. But when you extend both the joints that the muscle crosses, the muscle is so lengthened that a significant percentage of the myosin heads can no longer reach or interact with the actin fiber. So the ratcheting is inhibited and the force output is lower. So a way to demonstrate this is just take your wrist in a neutral midpoint position for your wrist flexors and make a fist as tight as you can. And then really hyperextend your wrist and try to make a fist, and feel how much less powerful that is. If you take a grip crusher from the neutral position, you can close this thing. But from a hyperextended position, when you're in passive insufficiency, there's no way you're going to close it. If you want to demonstrate it more easily, just make an OK sign and see how you can prevent it from being pulled through. But if you go into passive insufficiency, you can't stop your finger from pulling through that OK sign. So what happens is when you go into passive insufficiency, the muscle is overly stretched and cannot express good force or tension, and is therefore relatively useless. The opposite of this effect is something that Arthur Jones made a mistake with when he invented the compound position bicep. So function of the bicep is supinate the hand, flex the elbow, elevate and abduct the shoulder joint. So his compound position bicep puts you in a position of active insufficiency. So what's happening there is those actin and myosin fibers have done all of the crossover that they can. It's like a spring that's completely bottomed out. So as you approach active insufficiency, your ability to generate force is also compromised, therefore making it an inferior movement. Rather, you should be in the mid-range of the joint that the muscle serves in order to express highest force output. In any case, doing this off a cable machine for bicep curls, that's just plain stupid. So for Ultimate Exercise, Body by Science, and drmcguff.com, you guys go out and do some dope shit in the real world.